Hello everyone. Okay, so by now you probably all have seen the adorable Cracker Box boxes, I guess, Cracker Wrapper boxes, whatever they're calling these things. I've seen a couple of names for them. They look like this. They've got this cute little twist kind of thing, and you can decorate the front, which is what I did here. And there are videos for this, so just it's pretty simple. I may make a video in the future. If you guys want me to, just let me know, and I can certainly go ahead and do that if you aren't able to find the snowmen. But for now, I just want to make something kind of like this, only I've done a little twist of my own yesterday that I sort of accidentally fell upon. And not literally fell, but it just kind of came together the way it did, and I was kind of excited because I have an ornament exchange that I was supposed to go to today, but in typical me fashion, I'm getting sick again, and I didn't want to spread it to everybody else, nor do I want to stress myself too much, so I'm trying to take it easy. And the ornament required something a little bit bigger than this, actually quite a bit bigger than this. And so what I did was I made what I'm calling a Toblerone box. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's kind of like a Toblerone shaped box if you've seen the Toblerone candy bars. That is the shape that I'm going for. And I needed it to be bigger. And I'm going to use an old piece of the Retired Candlelight Christmas DSP from last year. So you're going to take a piece that is 12 by 12. So you're going to take your Simply Scored and just start scoring it at 3, at 6, and at 9. Then you're going to spin it and you're going to score it at 1.5, at 2, and 2.5. And I just like to spin it in the opposite to the other side. And again, score it at 1.5, 2, and 2.5. Then you're going to take your envelope punch board. Okay, so using those score lines that you made at the 1.5, 2, and 2.5 inch marks, they're going to go down towards your body. Alright, you're going to set your corner up to the 2 inch mark on your envelope punch board and punch. Then you're going to fold it at that first fold. And by the first fold I mean you're going to fold your 3 inch line, punch at the 2 inch mark, then you're going to fold it again at the 6 inch line, line it up to the 2 inch mark, and punch, and then fold it at the 9 inch mark, or 9 inch score line, line it up to the 2 inch mark, punch, unfold it, line it up to the 2 inch mark, and punch. Okay, so what you have will look like this. Okay, then you're going to spin it to the other side. So that your 1.5, 2, and 2.5 inch lines are going this way. This is the other side of it. Again, you're going to line that one end up to the 2 inch mark, punch, fold it, line it to the, fold it at, again, the 3 inch score line, line it up to the 2 inch mark, punch through both layers, fold it again at the 6 inch score line, line it up to the 2 inch, punch, fold it at the 9 inch line it up to, or 9-inch score line, line it up to the 2, punch, unfold it all the way, line it up to the 2, and punch. So then what you've got is something like this all the way through. Alright, okay, then what you're going to do is take your 2.5-inch line and fold it away from you. And you can burnish it with your bone folder. Then you're going to fold your 2-inch line towards you and burnish it. And you fold your 1.5-inch line away from you and burnish it. Alright, then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So then you're just going to go ahead and start folding everything, rolling everything into sort of like a triangle. And everything will sort of fit together like that. So it looks like a giant Toblerone box or a giant candy bar box, whichever you prefer to look at it. Alright, then I just like to put some sticky strip along one of the ends. And you're just going to take it and line 2 edges together. Alright, so you're just going to take it and line, this is the edge that I've got my sticky strip on. You're going to line it to sort of the folded edge. I just like to steady it against my desk. That way I kind of get everything all lined up perfectly. Okay, cute. Then you can press it closed like that, pull it open like that. How cute is that, right? And then just decorate it however you want to. I'm going to use something retired again from last year. This is the Sweater Trim Cherry Cobbler ribbon, ribbon. I have the Gumball Green and the Whisper White as well. But use whatever ribbon you've got. If you've got some of the sweater trim, like I did with the one in the picture in the beginning of this video, which I gave to my friend already. I just tied it around at the top. Cute. That's how the top will look once I trim it up. And actually, I'm going to untie it and see what it looks like to do it on the side, which may be even easier to tie. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to tie the ribbon. Of course, then the ornament that I would put on the front of it or whatever won't really fit well, but if you wanted to, you could tie the ribbon onto and make the bow on the side, one of the corners. So either way, be creative, do what makes you happy. Just decorate it any way you want to. Use the Festive Flurry snowflakes and decorate the front like that. You would set it up. Looks like that on the inside. See how much, oop, there you go. See how much room there is? I had a rather large ornament to put in mine. That's why I needed it to be bigger. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys that if you wanted to make it smaller, I would just make sure that it's divisible by 3. Your measurements are divisible by 3. So instead of doing a 12 by 12, do a 6 by 6. You could probably do a 3 by 3. It would be tiny, but it may work. Just make sure that you're able to divide everything by 3. And I would always do like the 1.5, 2, and 2.5 inch measure right here, or measurement right here to give you some room. Or you could even shorten it a little bit, do 1, 1.5, 2. Especially if you're doing like a really tiny one, like a 3 by 3. That would be really small. I think you only would be able to put like a Tootsie Roll inside of it or something, but that's it. I enjoyed it. I'm so glad I came up with this. I love the cracker boxes, and now I have a new spin. It's amazing what you can do with the envelope punch boards. I cannot get enough of that thing. I love it, love it, love it. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, happy stamping!